Hi Pisces, welcome to your message for June. This is one of many, hello, that not from me, just in general, like this isn't going to be the only thing pertinent that you hear this month, but this is just a message to give you a little oomph for the month, perhaps something that you need to be assured about or reminded of, but just a message for you among many, I'm sure. Everything else you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with their or your moon, rising, or Venus sign also. All right, Pisces. A message for Pisces. Oops. A message for Pisces. There we go. Oopsie. Okay, so I pulled two. Temperance and Six of Coins. I'm going to leave it. Temperance, that could be Sagittarius. And Six of Coins. All right, so we've got Eight of Cups. High Priestess, that could be Pisces or Cancerian. King of Wands, that could be Sagittarius. Page of Wands. And the Fool. Okay. Got a new beginning coming, but it needs to be by your hand because you need to remember that you can, that you don't need to wait for anybody. Very intuitive. You got this. All right, so what's this? There's intuition here. I mean, it's not showing, but it's like, ooh, this is like an intuitive month for you. Ooh, what's this? Oh, there's intuition. Okay, so that's why it's like I'm feeling like this. Okay, what's this? Eight of Cups. Six of Cups. All right. Okay. What's this? High Priestess. What's High Priestess? Pisces. The Sun. Yay. Yay. Okay, so. Oh dear. Whoopsie. Pardon me. Oh, shush. What's this? King of Wands. What's this King of Wands? All right, so you have... Whoopsie. I think when you're... For the Pisces I'm reading for, I think that you kind of take on and take care of everybody else before yourself. And you need to remember that you are well capable of doing that, and that if you give yourself enough time, you will know what to do and how to do. You'll be able to do right by yourself. But I think in an effort to secure yourself, you take care of those around you, and eventually you'll get to yourself, and you never do. Because then that sets the way for meeting in high maintenance people that are always going to need you. So you never get to take care of yourself. But, okay, so what's this Page of Wands for Pisces? Page of Wands. Is there somebody new and you're afraid you're going to repeat this? Page of Soul. Okay. Baby steps. Baby steps. What's this? Fool. Then, okay, what's this Fool? Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. The Tower. Oh, okay. So, when you finally put the done, like, you know, I don't know what you call it, the final nail in the coffin, or what, like when you finally let go of something, it allows for new to come in. And I think that you're going to be pleasantly surprised at the fact that you feel how you feel when that happens. You're due for a break, and I think you're kind of closing out a chapter here, and you need to remember that you've got... I don't want to say you've got the answers, but I feel like you're selling yourself short. Like you're doubting yourself. You're feeling like you can't do it or what's going to happen now. You don't need to worry about that. There's a lot of worry here. You can handle whatever comes. You just, I think there's an impatience that there's not balance and time given. There's kind of an impatience wanting things to be better. But this could be, I'm not saying it is, but it could be someone that does not like to be alone, that the silence is deafening. And there just needs to, you need to give it a minute, because if you don't, you're going to repeat what you just left or what you just came from in an effort just to have a warm body or something to keep your mind off of it. But I think that this also could be afraid, since you've met somebody new and it is closing out that chapter, like meeting someone new, they're kind of taking the place of this other person that is like leaving, or this could be a job, this new job, this, you know, replacing the old that you have an attachment to still. Whatever this new thing is, you need to give yourself time to let it develop, because that's when you're at your best, is when you feel like you're in touch with yourself and you're doing what feels right. I think you forego that because there's a lot of, I think you feel like, oh, I'm being too assertive, or like you kind of want to dim your light so that it doesn't offend somebody. Well, then you're not with the right somebody. You know what I mean? It's not worth having a warm body if you have to kind of dim your light, or if you're kind of like, oh, I don't want to really say what I want because they'll think I'm too assertive. Good. You're not low-hanging fruit. You don't want somebody that just wants what's easy. You're too dynamic for that. So this is the need to start off slow and baby steps before you go in and wow somebody and take care of them to filth. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, it's my turn. You know, I need you to help me with this. And they're just like, well, no, because that's the day where you rub my feet or something, or, you know, whatever. So my analogies, not good, but you know what I mean. This is you taking things slow, trying a different way, allowing for things to develop at your pace, at your schedule, because you've got somebody new, but there's this fear that you're going to repeat the past, and you're not. But the key to that is you, the baby steps, taking things slow. Whoever this is going to kind of edge out the past, but it's also going to dredge up some fear. So you just need to remember that that's how you are. That's what you do, because you sentimentally attach. And then you kind of hang on to that even after it's over for the Pisces I'm reading for. And then the new comes in and all of a sudden you're like, but wait, I'm still, and you're not. It just feels like it because that's all you kind of just had it there, and then you're still kind of thinking, and then you're doubting yourself like, oh, you know, what if it happens again? Well, it only happens again if you don't speak up and you don't give things time to develop. And part of that is checking in, going, am I getting my needs met? Is this okay? And if you have to speak to it, you have to speak to it. It has to be balanced. There has to be balance and harmony here. There has to be where you two are on equal footing. You have to be heard and valued, because you will, for the Pisces I'm reading for, you'll subjugate yourself in order to meet everybody else's need, and then think that they'll be, once they're resourced, they'll be ready to turn around and help you or whatnot. And that typically never works. Typically never works. What else for Pisces? Oh, the Empress. Yes, yes. So this, okay, that's Taurus, Libra, or Aries. So this is about you, yes, giving this a chance to thrive by speaking your mind. And it might be uncomfortable because you're much more, you want to be much more receptive or passive about things. You just want it to flow. Well, it only flows if you're putting your best self forward. Because, you know, this is not, wanting things to flow by being passive is just kind of laying a trap or a pothole, because it's eventually going to get, you know what I mean? Like, you need to be able to be speaking. I give the worst analogies, I know. But they want you sitting next to them in the front seat, not just kind of sitting in the back seat quietly and not saying anything and just not telling. And meanwhile, you know, you burst into tears because it's like, I thought we were going to go here. And they're like, well, you didn't say anything. I didn't know. You know what I mean? Bad analogy, I know. But you know what I mean. This is about you two thriving together, you two creating something, you two being a part of something together that you create because you speak your mind and you allow for time and things to develop. Okay, we got Pages here and Empress. This also could be pregnancy with this new thing that started right away, and then there's a pregnancy. Could be that. Just saying. Have your wits about you. But there needs to be time for this new thing to develop and for you to kind of realize that you're not going to repeat past mistakes, and that involves you speaking your mind. Speaking up when something doesn't suit you, also not going too fast, like taking things slowly. You know, being assertive, I guess. Because it's going to happen quick. This could be that surprise notice that there's pregnancy. You just started something new. It's like, holy cow, we're pregnant. We're expecting a baby. Doesn't have to be. It could just be that this is like, holy cow, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. This is a really great fit. And now I'm terrified I'm going to repeat my past mistakes. Like, this is really great and you're going and doing it and the passion's there. It's fun. But there's this worry that it's going to, no. So if there's worry, you speak to it. You speak to how you're feeling. That's for Pisces. Expansion, growth, fertility, growth, expansion. So next level, you two are this is heading off at a clip. So this is you two kind of going and doing the thing, and it's a turning point. It's a turning point. You out with the old, in with the new. Okay, so you're just kind of having some cold feet about taking the next step, and that's okay because you're kind of used to things not working or there, but from what's showing here, you got somebody on board. They want the same thing for the Pisces I'm reading for. Okay, yay, no more worry. So we got the Five of Pentacles reversed, yay. And the Hangman, there's that next level stuff. So no more worry, no more fear, no more feeling disconnected, no more beating yourself up. Or it's like, no, because you know you can take care of yourself. You've been there before, right? But this is letting things unfold and allowing for it to go to the next level, worry-free, because you're asserting yourself when need be. Yay. So there is a message for you for June, Pisces. I hope this was helpful. I don't want you to worry. This is fun because for how many months now I've been talking about, oh, you know, they want to come back. I don't think this is that person. This is not a second chance. This is something new that started recently. There could be pregnancy, could be not. It's not that. This is somebody that's the real deal, and you're just like, oh, because, you know, it's a unicorn, basically. So, but just, you know, that have fun now and see where it goes. Because it doesn't have to be the unicorn, but it's a start and it's fun, and allow it for yourself. You have fun. You deserve it. It's time. I like it because Temperance, Six of Coins, Empress, expansion. This is growing with somebody who is like-minded, who is kind, who is receptive. Okay. Okay, Pisces, I hope this was helpful. Much love to you. Happy June. I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. Okay, all right, you take care.